Hello, hello. It is Wednesday, and I am so excited to be here. I'm Nicole with Equally Creative by Nicole, and right now I am making my way through, 12 days of Christmas lives, and I have a super fun, not current, but freshen it up just a little bit style today called a diaper fold. So if you already know how to diaper fold, then this is just going to be a little bit of a revisit for you. And I just love the 6x6 that we have right now. The take-home paper is what we're going to use this. And before I get started with that, if you'll recall last week, I created some pouch toppers or little tag toppers for bags. And so I thought I'd share how I filled. So this is with some peppermint kisses. And I used that cheat way. So I was able to have this ready to go and just filled it. This one's got dark peppermint patties and some chocolate sand in it. And then this one has those peppermint. So these are a previous day. I remember exactly which day it was, probably 3 or 4 that I did the bag toppers. So you can find that in previous lives that I have done. So is how I filled those. Let's get started on this super fun way of making these diaper fold pouches. It is a consistent, I have used in multiple events. It's really easy, really fun. Um, and that's it. Let me show you how easy and fun they really are. I have no other tips today, and that's sad since I'm a teacher. Okay, so let me switch the camera around here. All right, here we go. If you on, please tell me where you're from, if you're catching me live or replay. I'm going to start with a piece of 6x6 paper. I have this stripe here with this fun greenery and berry type look paper here. Just bring that a little closer. There you go. I have like a little bit of a delay. Not sure what's happening with the whole internet thing, but hopefully you'll be able to continue to see what I'm doing. So I want the stripe to be the part that kind of plays peekaboo, just like that last little foldy one that we did. So I'm folding this on the diagonal, point to point, and press down. And I'm just going to use my fingernails to burnish this piece here. The part that makes this super simple, okay? So I racked my brain and was frustrated with my diaper folds. They never came out exactly the way I wanted to. So I had to find another way to do it that really worked all the time. So once you fold it in halfway, you're going to fold this, just the top down until it reaches the bottom. Okay. It's just a straight shot. Okay. What this does is it gives me a line on how to fold these outside tabs. Okay. So I'm going to fold this until it lines up nice and straight at the top here, and then I'm going to burnish this edge. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm lining the tops up here. Making sure there we go. And then I'll burnish the edge right here. Now I know for sure that I have this straight edge, and I can fold this pouch down just like this, okay? So now I have a pretty wide pouch that I can fill. So my favorite thing to put in obviously is candy. I will have to put lotions and chapsticks in them before. It has to be a pretty small sample or really small. I love to use the crinkle cut paper. I do have my York peppermint patties. I think I'm going to put green in there. And you can put it a little bit behind your crinkle paper. I like to do a little bit of both in the front and in the back, just so that you can kind of see the fun aspect of it there. Let's see. Have any other candy canes out here, but you can see how this one has a couple of little Hershey Santas and a little candy cane poking out of there. So the next thing technically we should have done before we filled it with candy is put our little front on there. Put this behind there. Got a little bit of happening with the crinkle paper, just offers that little bit of extra texture. So let's go ahead and make a couple of little fa la la toppers for the front. Grab my paper. So this is from the Words set that we used a couple weeks, I guess a few days ago. This is what I used to make those bag toppers. We're going to use this stocking to do the front as well. So I'm going to do a couple of these. And then because I stamped them in a color, I'm simply going to trim around this. And I will add a little bit of ribbon by it, and we will put it on dimensionals on the there. And I do leave a little bit of a border around these larger images. Just gives it a little bit of a fun edge. And then it doesn't have to be so perfect. This is one of those times where perfection is not really the key. So we've got one. And we'll cut out this second one. Now the color on this paper, I have real on there, and I'm thinking that that is garden green, and I do not have ribbon in that identical color. So I'm gonna see what I have, and if I can color any ribbon, I will. Let's see. Oh, I do have silver and gold that I have not used yet. So let's use the silver. This is a woven silver from the mini catalog. Okay. So we're going to do a zigzag here, or you can do a loop. I think I'm going to do a zigzag. So to do that, I am going to put a little bit of adhesive along the front here. Just going to try to make this work without taking it apart. Let's see if that'll. Yep, I'm at the end of this one. There we go. Okay. So now I will simply take this and just kind of zigzag it up and down. You could make it like a faux bow or just a little extra flash and sparkle. Just going to trim my ends at an angle from fraying too badly. Again, push that down in the middle, and then I'll be able to come in here and put my fa la 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 on an angle here with a little bit of a dimension. So let me grab out my dimensionals. Got some extras here. Trim this. And use that. Whoop. Okay. And my candy is falling out of there. We'll tuck that back in. I'm going to do this. Fold it just a tiny bit. And tuck that in there. Now the trick is that I needed to cover that whole piece of adhesive back here. I did not do that with my stocking. So I'm going to use a 1 3/4 inch behind there. With Real Red. So we will still coordinate. And I'm going to just pop this one right on that adhesive. And we will put this right here. So we still have sparkles sticking out. We've got our little ribbon. And then, Karen, and then the magic that if you have our clear envelopes, you can protect all of this from falling out. And yes, I am putting it in up and down, but I do that for a reason. So it's going to be fold up so that it's snug inside here. And then all of those elements that you have tucked inside will not fall out. So there you go. Plus it gives you a spot to add a label, little signature. So here's the first one. Let's put this second one. Let me go grab some candy canes, some extra candy canes. So typically do these also with the Ghirardelli squares. So those are always addition to almost any, because I just love the Ghirardelli chocolates so much. They're one of my favorites. I like the little sip in the middle. Really like the dark chocolate and the caramel, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so here's our second, and I am going to add another round circle. I just like that extra little layer that it puts behind this thing. So I'll go ahead and add this right onto that circle. And then we will add our adhesive, and I'm going to do this one in a vertical direction and have our sparkles sticking up from the left and the right. It's still going to be that zigzag motion. And I'm going to take and add a little more dimension on here. So, all right, there you have that one. And again, I'm going to put that into an envelope. I've never done a 12 days of before, so the variety of these little packages is kind of amusing to me. So I think I'm just going to like make sure I leave for the postman and the front office staff work. Everybody can have something different because I'm going to have a handful of all these little different projects instead of mass quantities of one kind of project. So this has been definitely an interesting, fun activity for me to try to come up with 12 different things that I do. Let's see, I have enough to do one more ready and prepared. So let's go ahead. I think I want this to be the peekaboo piece. So we will fold it to the inside. Burnish those edges. Again, we're going to fold this straight down. Burnish that edge. And then fold in these outer edges so that they line up nice and straight with that fold. And you're going to crease those. And crease that there. So number 2 is made. A couple of Ghirardelli squares because why not, since we're making a variety. I'm dropping them all over the while I do that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is how I store my crinkle papers. I have like 3 or 4 different colors, so I just keep it in a little bucket in my closet, and I just pull out what I need when I need it. And if I get something that comes with crinkle paper, I save it. I don't save everything, but I do save crinkle. Okay, so I grabbed out my Ghirardelli treats. Did y'all know they make these really cute minis and these snow? So I ended up this year buying the cutest little multi-pack, and it had all of these in there. So, all right, so then we'll tuck some of this. We'll tuck some of that below here. It'll hold it up so it sticks out, giving a little texture, variety, trust. Some poke out front. Should I get it all off of there? Okay, so that is that one. Let's see. I should do another stocking. See if I have enough scrap here. Ooh, just barely. Okay, so let's try that. Such a pretty stamp set. I just love these stamps. So here's the other 3 while I'm talking about them. Love how beautiful that stamps on there. That's the Love, Peace, and Joy, the little Christmas tree. So anyway, it's a super simple little fun stamp set. I just love the bold of these lines. So that's what we're using. Again, I used Real Red. I can coordinate that with the paper, which was helpful since I needed to cut a circle for the back. A little edge here. Okay, so we will add our little bit of sparkle on here. Do our little crisscross here, a little zigzag. and one more circle. Now, if you haven't taken a look, the website is full right now of all the things that are going to be retiring or are on our last chance sale. So hop over there and check it out. You never know what's on clearance or not returning right away. I have not shopped the last chance sale today. I'll wait because I just ordered some new stuff that I'm so excited about. So when that comes in, we'll do unboxing because even though it's not Christmas, it's going to feel like Christmas for me because I got some new stuff coming. I am prepared for my January classes. I will be posting the dates of those very soon. I have January, February, March ready to go. One of the items in my last order is going to be part of our January class. Be sure that you look on the lookout for that. You'll want to make sure you're on my email list so you can get first dibs at registering for those. Okay, so here is the last one with all kinds of different treats in them. All right, so day 8, diaper folds treats with the festive words set that we used a couple of days ago for our diapers. So you can see that depending on how you stamp them or if you color them, there is a pretty big variety of what they can look like. So this one is on a decorative paper. This one's colored, and the rest were all just plain old white cardstock, our basic white. It's nice and striking, which things a lot of fun to look at. So I hope you enjoyed day 8, our sweet, super simple treat holder. And I was supposed to go live tomorrow, but I may have to go live tomorrow because I owe a couple of extra days. So can't wait to share some other items with you. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Super simple. Everybody can do this. So that's the point of why I do this. I want you to see you can do it too. These aren't fancy, but I love getting them out, and I think my people like them. Who doesn't like a little sussy every now and again? So anyway, I'll see you again for day 9. Bye.